My son Charlie was diagnosed with autism at 27 months, and we had about 2 years of home therapy when his home therapist came to me and said he really needs to be in a 5-day-a-week program. So we put him in a little program in another school that was 2 days a week for an hour, and he hated it. It was hard on him, but we thought this is what we need to do, and let's just stick with it. Someone had mentioned RCN, so we came in for a visit. Charlie loved it. He walked into the classroom, he started playing with the toys. The kids were coming up and hugging me. The teachers were welcoming us and would stop the class to ask Charlie his name and bring him into the group. And every kid just looked so full of joy and so happy. And every teacher in every class knew every kid's name. And the minute we walked in, we just knew this is what we wanted for Charlie. We pulled up in the parking lot and he had a complete meltdown. To the point where when I picked him up, he threw himself down on the ground and we both went tumbling. So I scooped him up because I knew we had to do it, and we walked in the front door. And the minute we walked in the front door, people just came up to us and took Charlie and handed me a tissue and helped me wipe down and helped me gather myself. And we walked Charlie into the classroom and he was screaming. And Mackenzie grabbed him and just talked to him.
So we traveled over to the book area and we found a Seek and Find alphabet book. And Charlie held that and had that for the rest of the day.
He's gonna do it, he's gonna be fine.
I took pictures and I emailed them to his mom during the program so that she had something to look at to know that he was okay.
It was a struggle in the beginning. Charlie did not want to go to school. He didn't want to get dressed for school. There are times I brought him to school in his pajamas. He didn't want to wear his coat to school. There are times I brought him in school without his coat. He didn't want to put his shoes on. There are times we brought him to school without his shoes. But the first year and a half, we did a lot of work as a team.
We worked a lot on transitions for him. So Charlie had a picture, a visual schedule that was just for him, that identified what was next for him. He needed a very structured, predictable routine. So visuals were a very good thing to begin with him. He had a transition tool, so sometimes he would take a letter or a book with him to therapy, and that would be really helpful for him.
I talked to his mother, Lori, and I said, how about you bring in a snack that he enjoys, one we know he enjoys. We brought that in and we put it at a table next to the table he would typically be sitting at, and he agreed. And then it got to the point where we thought, okay, let's start the sharing portion. Charlie, can I have a goldfish? So he would give it to a teacher. Little by little, towards the end of the year, we had him picking a friend to come sit with him at his table. Sometimes we'd find him sitting at the actual table, just random happenstance, he would just join the group. Then we started noticing he would start coming to small group, as long as he did it in his time.
You could just see that eventually when I dropped him off, he was happy. And it would be so cute. I would be waiting in the hallway to drop him off at class, and all of his little friends would be in the doorway and they would be dancing and singing and going, Charlie's here, Charlie's here. And as a mother of a child on the spectrum, one of your biggest worries is my son gonna have friends? The wonderful thing about this program is it doesn't just help the children that have special needs, it helps the community kids learn how to interact with everybody.
And one of the things that was vital for Charlie's success was building a relationship with him and letting him know that no matter what kind of a day we had, we were going to greet him the same way and love him the same way the next day.
I can't even explain the level of change that I saw in this child. He was participating, he was sharing, he was learning cooperative play skills, he would hug friends, he would hold friends' hands. It wasn't every day, but he was doing it.
Charlie is an amazing kid. He just keeps me in awe. His interest in things in life and his ability to grasp those things that most 4- and 5-year-olds would never have any kind of concept about, he knows and he understands.
He has so much pride in what he's doing. He walks into school and he's happy to be here, but he's also proud of himself that he can accomplish this, that he's made it through the day, that he's hanging out with his friends, and he sees what kids do and he wants to do it. He wants to play and he wants to connect, and it doesn't come natural. You know, I know our journey is just starting, and I know we have many years ahead of us of opportunities for improvement, but at the same time, we have so much hope.